What's up, guys? In today's video we're going over how to actually dominate on controller and not on keyboard and mouse. Now, I've been getting a lot of questions recently asking if I'm playing on keyboard and mouse, and a lot of people are saying it's because of how fast I move around, how fast I turn on people, and how fast I flick, everything of that sort. So I'm going to be giving you guys a couple tips that I actually use in order to actually dominate against keyboard and mouse players, and or to actually even look like I'm playing on keyboard and mouse. But anyways, guys, before we get to that, I want you guys to subscribe, everybody, to drop that thumbs up on the video, and then comment down below if any of you guys also have any tips that you guys want to throw out there for anybody else that is wanting to know. So anyways, guys, much love once again. Let's get right into this. Now, the first tip that I want to give to you guys, and this is honestly probably the most useful tip, and honestly this is the one that kicks everything off, is you want to have the highest sensitivity that you honestly can put on, that you can actually, understand and actually, I guess play well through, because like that is the best thing to actually be able to turn on people faster, to flick on people faster, is to have a higher sensitivity altogether. So what I normally put my sensitivity on, and this is just my preference, I put a horizontal stick sensitivity of 12 and a vertical stick sensitivity of 11. Now what this does, it allows me to turn on people a lot quicker and also keep my accuracy on point, but that is also just my preference. So if you guys just want to tweak with that a little bit and just find something that suits you the best, but it's also a quicker sensitivity, make sure you guys try that out, because that is the best tip that I can give to you guys to start things off. Now, moving along, guys, then to put your aim assist on focusing. Now, this is going to be in your settings, under controller settings, and it's going to scroll all the way down till you see the weapons tab, and it's going to say aim assist, and you want to put that on focusing. Now, what this does, it basically allows a strong aim slowdown that also kicks in when you're narrowly missing the target. Now, this says it's best for players that are new to analog aiming, but honestly, this helps you all together, even if you just are advanced at this stuff and you know all this stuff all together, because it gives you the best advantage over your enemies, because it slows down your crosshairs whenever it's right over the enemies, and it doesn't just like keep going at the same speed as if you're trying to turn on somebody. The next thing I want to say to you guys is this as well. Don't try to turn on somebody while you're already aiming down sights. Now, this is kind of, like, honestly, some people I see still doing this, and some people I see doing the opposite. But don't be aiming down sights when you're trying to turn on somebody. If you're trying to turn on somebody the quickest way possible and actually catch them off guard and actually try to get the kill before they actually kill you, you want to jump, you want to turn around without aiming down sights, and then whenever you see them in your fucking sight, then you want to aim down sights and destroy them. Now, that is going to give you the best, actually, I would say, chance into killing somebody and or turning on somebody, rather than you would be already holding the left trigger or aiming down sights and trying to turn at the same time. Because if you guys will notice, if you're aiming down sights already and trying to turn around, it is going to be turning you around a lot slower than if you weren't aiming down sights. This is kind of like common knowledge, but some people actually don't know this, so it's, I don't know. It's just, the more you know, the better you are going to be. Now, a lot of people I see messing with their dead zones and stuff like that, but honestly, I really don't mess with any of that. I like to keep that stuff on default. A lot of people are shocked whenever I tell them that, like they ask me what settings I'm doing, everything like that. But I'm like an old school Call of Duty player, so I really only mess with my horizontal and vertical stick sensitivities, and then I mess with my aim assist a little bit if I need to. Other than that, I really don't mess with any of my settings too much, and I just pretty much put this on like pure gameplay, and like I wouldn't even necessarily say skill. Like, I don't like saying that it's skill, but honestly I think it's just more of, I guess, muscle memory type thing. I don't know how to explain it, but those are kind of like my best tips in order for you guys to actually beat keyboard and mouse players. And I don't know, hopefully you guys can actually like try to up your sensitivity and change your aim assist a little bit if you are on controller. And the best thing I can say as well, guys, is if you are struggling trying to get your aim on point, make sure you guys go into a custom game before you play pubs, and you put, like, I'd say, like, go 1v6 against some veteran bots, put it on headshot only if you are able to, and try to basically just hit your shots as much as you can. Now, that is a lot of things that I do. I like to challenge myself. I like to basically just like go for headshots. I like to go for body shots sometimes. I like to play against the hardest level bots that I can, to also just get my game on point, my strategies on point, and to also get my aim on point all together. I don't know, like, this honestly helps me, because like as the saying goes, practice makes perfect. So hopefully you guys can actually start practicing if you want to actually improve your aim as well. There's a lot of different things that you guys can do, and it's all about challenging yourself. I'm sorry, I can't speak for some reason, but it's all about challenging yourself. At the end of the day, if you ever want to get better at anything, or if you ever want to just improve at anything, it's going to take practice. You can't just expect to wake up one day and boom, you already have it. Like, it's a rare occasion that somebody is like that. So, in order for you guys to actually perfect your aim and perfect, basically your controller playstyle, you guys do want to practice and or do this as much as you can. I'm not gonna lie. Like, going on the whole aim assist thing and stuff like that, I started out on a 5 sensitivity when I first started playing Call of Duty, and then whenever somebody told me to up my sensitivity, it changed my game for the better, and I'm so glad that I actually did, because who knows where I would have been today if I would have still been playing on a 5 sensitivity and not even knowing that I could actually play better than what I was. When I first started Call of Duty, I had a 0.7 KD, and on every single Call of Duty title, I've always held either a 2.5 to a 3 KD, and I'm honestly very, very proud of the journey that I've come and everything like that. And I know that a lot of people start out with a low KD, or they start out with lower stats, and they just think, oh, I'm never going to get better. All it takes, guys, is a little bit of practice, a little bit of patience, and honestly challenging yourself. The more you challenge yourself, the better that you're going to be. Play against sweaty players, play against good players all the time, and you'll notice that you're starting to pick up their habits, you're starting to actually play better, you're starting to beat them every now and then it's going to turn into you being a sweaty player, and the next thing you know, you're the one with the better stats. That is just my opinions, and that's my actual, how my journey's come along the long way it has. So make sure you guys, if you do want to try out some of these tips or anything like that, you do so and actually challenge yourself, because honestly, I promise you will start seeing better results. But that does it for today's video. So make sure you guys subscribe if you already, to drop that thumbs up with the video, like I said, down below, and comment and tell me if you guys have any more tips to actually give to these people that are actually needing help with their controller settings and or to get better by playing controller. So anyways, guys, that does it for today's video. Much once again, peace.